Another week, another not 9 days. That's technically more than a week, but we'll ignore that. Yes, I am still busy in my real life, which means yes, another not short. This time I want to talk about a certain someone at Linus Media Group coming out as trans. Extremely based of her to be publicly trans, but while working on such a big YouTube channel. She is braver than the troops, as they say. Um, and I'm really impressed that Linus of Linus Media Group posted and very openly posted a comment supporting her on her coming out video, and I think that it kind of like it shows the kind of attitude that Linus has, where he's like that daggy dad, right? His heart's generally in the right place, but sometimes he doesn't use the right words, the right lingo. And yeah, maybe when he was a bit younger and a bit edgy, as a lot of people are, he used the words that people used around him. Hard ah. But what I want to say with the Linus example is back in 2020 when the Black Lives Matter stuff was really popping off, and the US had massive protests that unfortunately resulted in not a lot of positive change. Wish they did result in positive change. Full disclosure, I do in fact support Black Lives Matter. But he tweeted out something about his kids being like mixed race or something, which was like extremely tone deaf and like low key kind of racist. But the fact that he like wanted to show support, even if he did it in not the optimal way, is what I wish more people would do, right? And we shouldn't hound people over that. We shouldn't like shout them down. I wish for 100 people like Linus that are openly supportive and sometimes don't use the right language. Um, I don't know if he's used the right language or not about trans stuff with his employee coming out, but point is, I would rather 100 of him than even one perfect ally that polices the language of other people. Because that's just, you're not going to achieve anything by being obnoxious, right? And the people that do the language policing often have that veneer of, ooh, are they doing this because they genuinely care, or are they doing this because using social justice language lets them have power over other people? And you can't tell. It takes a bit of time to tell. Whereas when someone is like Linus, right, you can immediately see that he has a lot of care. His takes are not always the freshest. They're not always the best. Sometimes they are steaming hot. But he cares even when he's tone deaf. And I wish more people cared because the world is kind of shit, not gonna lie, when people don't care. So anyway, trans rights and go Emily. Woo.